Hello and welcome to this gift box tutorial. This is a small wine bottle Christmas gift box tutorial. I'm Danny, I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Kent in the UK, and today I'm going to show you this rather lovely, fairly simple and straightforward little gift box that holds a small wine bottle. Now if I just quickly take it out, this is a small, standard size really. This measures about 4.5 diameter in centimeters, and the box measures 6 by 6 centimeters, and that, without including the handles, 15.5 centimeters. Including the handles, it's about 23.5, 24 centimeters. So it will hold a size slightly bigger than this. All the measurements are on my blog, which is dannidesignsstudio.co.uk, and this will be uploaded to my YouTube channel. Now, when I made this box, these papers were in stock, but alas, they've all sold out because they are so beautiful. So I am going to show you it all in white. Now these papers are absolutely gorgeous. These are the scraps. I'm going to do a silver and white one, but the papers I've chosen are this snowflake, sort of glittery, glimmery papers. They are just one-sided and they are gorgeous because also the good news is that at the moment they are 20% off. So it's the 16th of November 2023, and they are all the card and speciality papers and different papers are all 20% off at the moment, so it is worth stocking up. So I have pre-cut all my DSP, and I've pre-cut the actual card as well. Now this is thick white, and I have scored it. So it's 26 by 21 centimeters, and I have scored it on this side at 2 centimeters, and then 2 centimeters and 8 centimeters, and then 14 centimeters and 20 centimeters. So you get a little tab there, and then this is the base of your box, and that has been scored at 5.5 centimeters. Okay, so that is the basis of your box at the moment. So the tab on the right hand side, I'm just going to cut up this side piece and just cut into that so it's not showing at the top, and then cut up these little square bits up to that first score line. And then with my bone folder, I'm just going to burnish and crease these really well. Like so. So there we go, you end up with something like this. You've got 4 panels, a tab, and this is the base of your box. So before I put it together, I would like to decorate it. So these are my panels, 15.5, and if you've got a direction, if you're doing it in another type of paper, then remember the direction. Now this, I think I cut these to 16, which I probably just
Did I cut it to 16? Just need to cut a little slight shaving off that. See what I've cut it to. I was obviously getting carried away, so just that little bit. I'll measure that in a minute. Let me just cut these first quickly. There we go. This should be better now. That's better. Okay, so if it's directional paper, just be aware of gluing it in the proper direction, so an upright direction. So I'm just going to glue these on, and this paper, I'm going to try, the next one I'm going to try is in that lovely sort of turquoisey blue. I'm not sure what colour it is, to be honest. I have to have a look at the actual, what it says on the box, which I haven't. I don't know whether I've got it to hand, but there we go. So just going to put all of these nicely down. Stick them down, and I prefer wet glue, but you might like something totally different. Just use whatever you think. Now you're then going to put your box like this. Now before I do that, I'm going to put my handles on. So your handles, I'm going to choose these two, so all alternate columns. So what I've done with my handles, I have handles are 10.5 by 4 centimeters. I've scored 2 centimeters on either side, and then I'm going to put my DSP on. So DSP is 5.5 by 3 centimeters. Is that the DSP for that? No, this is for the handles, so that is right. So let's put these. That's for the inside. These are for the handles. There we go. So that the handles were 6 by 3.5. So I'm just going to glue this DSP on, make it look rather nice. And watch keeps going off with breaking news. So that's going to go onto there, and that one onto there. Right, so then I want to do my the holes at the top. So this is the trio punch, and I've got this little sort of tab here. My thing keeps moving. I think I'll have to stand up. Right, so what I'm going to do is this edge, I'm going to put it into the middle, align it so that it looks like it's going to be in the middle, and then press, and it creates a little tab. So same on the other side, and then you've got 2 little white tabs like that. So then take that out of the way. These are my, I'm going to pop that on here and that one on there, and basically glue it down. So that score line is going to align up with the top score line, and it's going to be central in that column. And same with this one. So you're putting the DSP on the outside, aligning it up so it's central, and that is the way it's going to go, like that. So then, because I don't want to see these bits, I thought it would be nice to put put these inside. But I am aware, if you look at this one, if I can get it, where was it? You can see this one. I put the tab over the DSP, and I don't like that look, so I don't want to do that again. So that tab, once I fold, it's going to go onto this end bit. So I'm going to leave that one without any DSP for the moment, but I'm going to put the DSP on all the others, so it just looks just nicer, really. So one tab, one DSP is not going to be used. Just means it gives a nice finish. I mean, you don't have to do this, but if you're in a hurry and you don't mind it showing, it's up to you. Optional extra. If you've got little bits of DSP left over, you might as well. So then the other thing I wasn't going to do was going to try and leave a little tab for when my little silvery bit is stuck on. So I was going to leave that open a little bit, but let's do our tab. Oh dear, getting glue everywhere. So that will come over, and there we go. I'm going to leave a little gap here, and all be revealed with that. I mean, you could leave one of these off if you preferred. So then you're going to do your box. This doesn't actually come together. I wanted to use just one piece of card, so that's why it's not complete. The end doesn't come right to the end. If you can see, there's a gap, but I'm going to correct that with a piece of 6x6, little piece of card to strengthen it. So that's my base. I'm going to strengthen that with a bit of card. Just gives it a little bit of strength to the base as well, and makes it look a bit tidier. Now that will be covered. Too close to the camera, isn't it? Anyway, we can put that onto the bottom. So then you've got these little tabs that come out like that, and that is the basis of your box. But I'd like to do a little bit of decoration around it. So this is 3 centimeters by, ooh, what is it? 3 centimeters by 20, I'd like to say 24, something like that.
Anyway, it's all on my blog if you would like to have a look. So I've then scored it at 6 centimetre intervals, and I've got this little tab left here, and that's what's going to tuck in to there. It's going to be a little too big, so I'm going to cut a bit off because I haven't left enough gap here. So I'm going to pop that in there first and glue it all the way around. Actually, I don't need to glue it because it is self-adhesive. So I'm just going to take that off. Might need the picky tool to get the adhesive off. And what I do is I'm just going to do one section at a time, like that. So I'm going to peel that back, get that, make sure where would I like this little feature to go, and I think it will just be around there. I'm going to put that there, and that is then going to come straight to this bit, and then peel that back to the next section and stop. Make sure it's straight, stick it down, peel that back to the next section and stop, and again make sure it's straight, and then peel that back here, and that will meet these two bits. So there we go, that is my little box basically, and it's going to look like that. Now then I need to decorate the gift tag. So I've got a little gift tag from the TaylorMade tags, and this is the shape I've gone for. So I'm going to decorate this first. So I have used the Joy of Noel, the stamp pad, and the dies as well. So I'm just going to decorate my tags, and I've taken out the holly and the joyous, and I'm going to do that in Misty Moonlight. So just a little bit of decoration around the outside, but I put my joyous on it. It's far too bigger. It's far too big, this acrylic block. I'm just going to put that at an angle and just carry on with my decoration here to make it look pretty. And we could put a bit of wink of Stella on that as well to complete it. But the next thing is I want to stamp Noel on it. I want to emboss Noel on it. So I'm going to get my embossing buddy, my little tray, and the Versamark. Put the embossing buddy on there, which helps get rid of any static. And then I need the Noel stamp. If you've done embossing before, then just fast forward this bit. It's for people who would just like a little bit of a reminder of how to do embossing. And then pop that in there. And then I'm doing that in silver because that is my colour palette. that's done really well, but this little tray does have a little brush if you've got anything that you don't want on it. And then I hold that like that, and then I'm going to heat emboss. I'm going to use my embossing tool for that, but I have already done one earlier, and this is how it comes out. My camera keeps moving, rather annoying. So this is how it comes out, really beautifully, and then I have put that on there with some raised dimensionals, and I've pre-done one earlier, so I thought you won't want to look at me doing that. So as you can see, they've all been raised, and then you can decorate it with some little gems and jewels if you want. So that is my tab done. So then I've got this beautiful trim, the Simply Elegant trim. I'm going to use the silver, obviously, and then this one, silver and white sheer ribbon. So cut about just under 60 centimeters, I think. Yeah, just under 60 centimeters, and the same with the white, the silver trim. So then what I will do is to feed that through. I'm just going to cut it so it's got a point to it, and then feed that through there and there, and then get it so it is sort of equal ribbon on both sides, like that. And then once the bottle is in there, I'm going to tie a bow. I want that to be that side, I think. So I have to tie bows upside down. I don't know why, but I think it's the way I tie them. Seems to come better. So you can have the tails as long or as short as you like. Just trim that up so it's neat. And then to put this in, I have got this, and I'm going to thread that through with both ends, and then put these both ends through that loop, and then we've got that. Then I'm going to thread that through there. You might have totally another way of doing this, but because I want this to hang down, I don't want to do it too tight, so I'm going to allow it to hang down a little bit, and then I'm going to do the bow over the other bow. Hope you can see this. And then feed it through. It's a little bit fiddly, but feed it through so that it's probably gone in and out of focus, hasn't it? So that is The other little gift box, which this packaging, can't wait to try the other one. Now you could decorate it with some gems that you've got in your stash. So there we go. That is another little gift box for you to play with. So thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you have a go. I'd love to hear if you've had a go and what you think. But thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.